Good morning. Just fixing the focus. There we go. Hi, it's only me. It's the first one I see. Good morning. The sky is really blue today. Lisa, hey, good morning. Oh man, the iPhone's really dulling it out. Super clear, very deep blue this morning. Peter, hi. George. Pieta's here. Hello. Stefan, hi. Pieta, hope you're feeling better. Stomach and leg. Giggle Bunny. Darby, hello. Oh, they keep adding more and more fake flowers here. I guess wisteria-like, but it's a little low for me. So I'd be pinning it with my head. Anyhow, RJ's here. Hello, hello. L, the original. Hi. Good morning. So we're on 31st now. Let's see what the 30th looks like. This is also a really big restaurant block right here. Usually very crowded in the days, during the day and evening. One of the days says I have a thunderstorm warning today. Yeah, I thought I saw that too. I was wondering if it was just like residual from the storm, or if it's actually something new. Because I don't see anything in the weather app now. Nor do I see any threats of rain until Sunday, potentially. Anyhow, aloha, hello, good morning. Flooding, oh. Yeah, for those of you wondering, I did post in the Discord that everyone in my family who lives in outer boroughs on Long Island are fine. We didn't have much flooding either for our building, so that's fine. But New York definitely got caught with its pants down. I don't think anybody was expecting that. It sounds like two weather systems mixed. The expected Ida and another one. And that seemed to have caused a lot more rain or something. Hopefully everybody else on the stream who's in the area is doing okay, and anybody who was really affected by this storm along its entire path. I know it's still nothing compared to what happened down south, so it's always relative, and hopefully we can keep building up to prevent things like this in the future, but nature's hard to fight. So this little place on the corner of Lexington and 30th, Alexander, good morning. Cascades, good morning. It's some sort of a clothing place, but I think anytime something new gets released, there's always a line. And you can see it's serious because it's barely 6 a.m. and there's folks camping out there for whatever they're selling. I don't know if it's sneakers or something, but they do seem quite busy over there. A Green, hello. Yeah, Louisiana really had a tough, and I saw some of those videos people posted. There's like some storm chasers that went live during the storm. I mean, I don't know how long it takes them to repair those kinds of things with power lines and the poles, the above ground power line poles are just snapping in half. I imagine it's going to take some time, so yeah. Gigi's here, good morning. We try to stay positive, just can't ignore the harsh realities of the world sometimes. Let's keep on keeping on. And you have places like Kalustians who have pretty much every spice you can find. Yeah, I almost considered coming back out, but I was in bed. By the time the rains really started, it was already like after 8, and then things got pretty wild after 9 on that Wednesday night. Anyway, Christina, good morning. Yeah, and they actually cook stuff on the second floor so you can get food to go. So, a lot of good smells in that shop yet. Franz Castillo. Castillo, hello. Let's see, what do we have here? Thai's Noodles I've tried once. Marty's V Burger, I think it's a vegan place, never tried it. But there's Tacos Times Square right next to it, that's actually pretty good. Anya's here, good morning. Yeah, Rob was out there in the thick of it, and it looks like he had to try to get home on the subway, but the subways really got flooded that night. But it sounds like he went live again yesterday, so it worked out, which is good. This is a pretty popular vegetarian Indian place right on the corner of 26th and Lex. It's usually pretty packed when I walk by. I just saw inside one of these apartments above, right not the Popeyes building, but the one to my left. Very unassuming. Actually kind of impressive. She did that. She did that, whatever film that is. Stefan, for me, nothing too bad, but yes, there was a lot of flooding in the subways, as there seems to be every time there's a good amount of rain. Just passing by Baruch here. Looks like oh, that's great. So before the fall classes started, if they did already, I don't know, but they finished this whole promenade area, which is good. Finally, they did it. You want to do the remake of Out of Towners? Is that what they're doing here, or is that something else? Where she said that. Yeah, the NYC subreddit was actually a good place to see all the things that went down. It's another place that can get a little rowdy, the NYC subreddit, but that's where a lot of those viral posts came from the flooding stuff. Anyhow. I do know the movie, but it's been a while, so I wouldn't get any references from it. I had a whole thing for a long time where I only watch things once. Sometimes I watch it twice now if I really enjoy it. Approaching 23rd Street. Is the Friends Experience still here in the corner? I guess it is. RJ, $60 a semester when you attend a Baruch. Wow. I mean, that's best case scenario. I mean, even now. Wow, that bus is loud. Even now, you know. A lot of times I feel like these more private schools, Ivy Leagues, whatever, for the price, you know, unless you get a bunch of scholarships, it sucks to have to start out your adult life in massive amounts of debt. So I say try for city and state schools if you want to go to college. Oh, is there more filming here? Let's see. What are they filming in this area? This is right around Gramercy Park now. I guess, is this a code name for something? Caviar? Violet pepper, hello. Ah, Dave, you made it. But you're on a ladder, so you probably need to be careful. So you are like a master gardener, training trees. Ah, one of those kinds of movies. I like those movies. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Always enjoyable to see how it all unfolds and resolves. Filming so many things Quentin will never watch. Yeah, that's pretty much how New York goes. Lots of stuff always going on. Evelyn, glad to hear. It also keeps me company. It makes these walks feel like no time has passed. It's like time travel, almost like sleep. Jimmy and Mary, hello. Let's see if I can cross here. Let's go around the left side. I feel like we always go around the other side. The image has some flare. Yeah, when it's darker out and there's a lot of street lights, the iPhone 8 doesn't handle it very well. But hopefully the iPhone 13 comes soon, as the event is coming in a couple of weeks, and I can switch out. I've always found this building interesting on the east side of Gramercy Park. It's got like knights guarding it. Get a little closer. I've always found it a bit fascinating. Anna, hello. And it's very intricate details in its facade. Anyhow, I'm sure these apartments are very expensive. Dead Men Attack, good morning. Just be careful if Nightbot sees too many caps. Nightbot can't be stopped. Yeah, Gigi, I think the address was 26 Gramercy Park East. I think that was the number, 26. Might be findable that way. They also have a pretty nice synagogue here too. But this whole area just feels very, what's the word? Maybe affluent. There's one really loud cricket. Let's keep walking on Irving. Why not? If they want to go to 14th, maybe transition to 4th Avenue to keep walking south. Nate, no issues for me. I never understood inchers. Keep inching more and more over the crosswalk, even as the light is still green for the pedestrians. Herman Huang, good morning. No, we're all good. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the deaths in New York City from the storm did creep into double digits. Very unfortunate, but we continue. What's going on with that building? I don't remember that white little fence being there before. Huh. Oh, is Big Dog here too? Hello and welcome. Building's pretty fancy. Newer building in the area. Seems nice. Has a garage at the bottom, which always excites me, as everyone knows. Oop, that was a little mouse, if you saw it. This is Washington Irving School, I believe. I don't know how long the scaffolding has been up around it, but it feels like forever. The scaffolding's just been here around the school. Maybe one day it'll come down. Maripakoff, good morning. No cars, let's go. Irving Plaza coming up. Lisa reminds us that there's a like button if you haven't hit it already. Steven says lots has changed. Yeah. Looks like there's a German cultural center here, the Goethe Institute. Some people in the chat might appreciate that. Yeah, Central Park, that place we walked by, Bethesda Terrace and Fountain, was completely flooded. Like the leading up to, I think it's called to the lake over there, but very flooded. Wow, this building really came up huge. I think the train's improved. You can always check out mta.info to see what the latest is, what trains still have delays and problems. They seem to be pretty good about updating it. Oh, the address of this building is really going to be 0 Irving Place? Because we're on Irving right now and it ends right here. It's kind of interesting. Aside from me pronouncing that, and how do you pronounce it correctly, Anya? Rather than pointing out the negative way, you could also just help me learn. Comic Accurate Goblin. Your friend had to walk from 77th to the Bronx. That is a long walk. As long as he got home. The storm was okay for me. Definitely more wind and rain than I was ever used to in our current building, but that was all fine. Oh, like Gautier? Something like that. Because his fiance would be like that. Now we're on 4th Avenue, approaching 13th Streets. And what's also going on with Hurricane Larry? I heard that's forming too. For fiance. Aha. Deadman attacks, your car stuck for 2 days. There's a whole waiting list to get it towed now. Yeah, I never even considered all that. How long it might take to pull you out of a stuck position because of the overload on the tow trucks. Yeah, Sue, it does pick up quick. does pick up quick here. Once we hit 6 a.m. these days, it gets bright fast. But it'll slow down as we progress into the fall. We might even do most of this walk in the darkness at some point. Most likely, actually. From like my music history days, they always told us that that O was without the umlaut over it. Adds like an R sound, like or something like that, but I don't know. Mostly for us, Bermuda's just hanging out right there in the middle of the Atlantic. Hopefully that ends up being all right. It's the back of Grace Church, I believe. Some good photo opportunities around there. Swanky Nan is here. Good morning. Still walking down 4th Avenue, approaching 10th Street. Ipuro's here. They have ramen. Used to be at this place, was always banging at night. Long wait time, really hard to get a table. Haven't seen it that crowded since. That's right, it is Labor Day this weekend.
What?
On Monday. Kind of the unofficial but official end of summer here. Colleen, hello. Happy Friday. Approaching Astor Place here. Susan, hello, hello, good morning. California, that's early over there. That's right around 4 a.m. or so for you. If not before. 3:30 even. Steven, good morning. Nate's got some morning thunderstorms. And they cleared out this whole plaza, Cooper Square here. That cube does spin. It's not rusted down. Last night? I don't think so. The night before, yes. It's actually so nice and cool out right now. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Yeah, I don't think these parts of Manhattan got too much flooding. Richard asks towards the big Apple store. There's a couple. The one by Central Park on like 59th Street or so is open 24/7, maybe that one. There's also a pretty big one in the Soho area. Kevin O'Brien, hello, hello. As we transition into fall, all our friends in Australia are now transitioning to spring. Is that right? Tom, good morning. Nate, yeah, it's gonna happen soon. It always seems to happen a little later than I expect too. Because I remember last year, even before I started doing live videos, I kept going through Central Park every Wednesday. I was like, okay, this is the day I'm going to catch the transitions. And it happens so fast, but also I think closer to November and it seemed later than I expected it to happen. Yeah, spring is my personal favorite season. It'll be fun for me to experience it in completely a different time of year than I'm used to. That's the way I should have my residences planned out. I should live here in the spring and summer months for the northern hemisphere, and then go to Australia for the spring and summer months of the southern hemisphere. Just going that way. Crunch Fitness here. There's a few folks already here getting their morning workouts in. This walk ends up being my morning workout for the most part. Let's go over to Lafayette for a bit. We always walk down Bowery. Let's do Lafayette. Joel's on Team Fall. Summer there is too hot. I see. Okay, let's avoid the summer then. I'm already intolerant enough of heat as it is. The Mile High Run Club. Now, this looks like one of those little boutique gyms, but it's a running club. I don't know if they just have a bunch of treadmills in there or something. Not sure. Looks like that NYU banner is missing the U. It's just NY. It's very hot in Western Australia in February, says Swanky Ned. Oh, Dave's back for a Mile High comment. Thanks, Don. It's a travel agency specializing in mountain resorts. Is it? That's interesting. Am I off on Monday? Technically, no. I don't think I'm taking off this Monday. Summers in Russia that I remember. Where I remember it was only warm, like significantly warm for just like a couple of weeks. And that the days were very long. Bond Street always has some fancy stuff going on. Dave is a star. Shining bright. Well, Levain should be around here. On my right. Yeah, there's Levain. Yeah, I remember in like longest day where I was in Russia was like the sun didn't go down till after 10 p.m. and then came up again at around 3 a.m. Approaching Bleecker Street. I have walked the entirety of Bleecker Street on a non-live before. This is such a narrow Flatiron corner. Two different streets. Let's go this way. Approaching Houston. Lily, good morning. And we've made it to REI on Houston. Maryland, I've always wanted to go. It's too early for that. Maryland, I've always wanted to go to Barrow, Alaska, and that, for that reason, I've wanted to experience what it's like to be all the way up there. Elliot, it's possible. I think this is like one of those similar to like a WeWork type of place. Communal working spaces, but I'm not 100% on that. Looking up on Houston West. Got people going the wrong way. Unfortunate. Stave off again? That's right. He was supposed to be in New York. Peter, yes, that is the way. Is that like a shoe store? How do you pronounce that? Onitska Tiger or something? Anyway. All right, Dave, finish up the gardening. I'm sure your mom appreciates it. Ah, Stephen Strange's mansion is on Bleecker Street, so we must have walked by it on a different walk where I walked the entirety of Bleecker. Should be on the channel somewhere. This looks like pretty fancy indoor dining. Oh, okay. Elliot, I didn't. I should ask my mom. I'm sure she remembers. Ladder 20, engine 13. Oh, is this the FDNY medical division is over here? Interesting. Interesting. So the Wrangler wrangling around. Not sure what this line is for. Richard, not yet. I'm gonna switch over to the new one when it comes out for the streaming. I was using the iPhone 12 mini for a while until it started having weird service issues. And at this point, rather than doing warranty or trying to resell it and have someone else have those problems, I was just gonna wait until the 13 came out and trade up for it. So we're back to an older iPhone 8 for now. This place just makes arepas. Looks like, always like the little bell tower over there. The red folding roof of that Wrangler didn't work for Ronald. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Kenmare Street, Kenmare, whatever. Over there becomes Delancey Street, and that's where the Williamsburg Bridge pops out. That place Zuba has a little sign that says Egyptian street food served daily. That's cool. Let's see. Yep, we can go. No cars. Fresh out of Cairo since 2012. I don't know that I could say I've ever had Egyptian food. I know of his channel, yes, Marilyn. Yeah, I mean, the people had to improvise when the trains are down. Go down this way. There's some nice townhomes on this next block. It's all pretty fancy looking cars in this garage. Well, for the most part. Jenny, good morning. Back to school time is super busy. Well, hopefully things calm down soon. But either way, I'm glad to have you here. What is this? Stinger. It's a Kia. Yeah, these are the townhomes I was remembering. Adam is here. Good morning. Good morning. See, a lot of times people get confused by these signs. Really, it means you can park here. You can park here from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and the whole weekend. So if you live around here and you're out by 7 a.m. every day, and you can get home after 7 p.m. every day, which is kind of late actually, but you could just leave your car out here. Some cool townhomes on this block. Gino, good morning. Lori Brown. Lori Brown with the $50 super chat. Hi, Gabe. Have a nice Labor Day weekend. Hey, Lori, thank you. Very generous of you. I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm hoping your finger didn't bounce too many times on the zero. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Lori. I hope you have a good Labor Day weekend as well. I'm most likely going to be working on Monday. But this is the way. But thank you again. I mean, regarding the flooding in Maryland, I don't know what they're going to do to improve it. It sounds like what I've read online is that the New York City plumbing system in general and all the drainage is archaic, and the more and more people are here, the more difficult it is to get things properly drained. So I don't know. As planned. Thank you, Lori. Very kind of you. Yeah, I just don't know, because I think a lot of the deaths that happened as a result of this storm and flooding were in basement apartments. And because people really weren't expecting it to be that bad, and it just happened like as people were going to sleep, it's just the worst timing. AA's place flooded, but it wasn't from the rain. Shane Jones, hello. Nate, always scaffolding. This apartment has interesting shapes. It has like a double balcony almost. It actually is blocked off here. I don't know if this is two separate balconies or if they're from the same apartment, but there is a bit of a block off there. Anyway. Gert, hello. You probably would like to see a Volvo. Don't see any yet. I see a Genesis. I don't know how I feel about Genesis cars. That's 13 Baxter, so if anybody wants to look up 13 Baxter, you can see what the apartments are like around here. Yeah, Ronald, I imagine so. Spongy's Cafe. By Fernando. Huh. Maybe I'll try that one day. Ooh. Taiyaki NYC, Japanese ice cream. There's me in the background. Moon is here. Happy Friday. That means we're approaching Canal Street here. And this is San Rocco Church, I guess. Yeah, Ronald, I think I remember now. Everyone has, all those brands have like a fancier version, right? Under a slightly different name. Canal. Okay. Yes, Dex, I am planning on it. It's just one of those things where it's like, I have like productivity goals at work anyway, so if I'm not going away or anything, I might as well just go, especially because it's going to be quiet. So I'll just go. Shepherd Girl, good morning, good morning. Gregory Torres, good morning. We are in Chinatown now. I'm going to cross here, go to Mulberry Street for a little bit. Diana Lee with a 10 pounds for coffee and donuts. Thank you, Diana Lee. Always here supporting us too. Thank you. JV pictured me totally different. Uh-oh. I hope I exceeded your expectations. Yeah, the taxi's a little overzealous there. Really had to be the first to get to the stoplight to stop. AN, good evening. In Japan, very cool. JV says yes, yes. Good to hear. A lot of Chinese restaurants, of course, but there's a couple of Vietnamese restaurants as well. Now we are on Mulberry Street. Let's see, we'll try to avoid or getting in the way of people delivering stuff. Norella's here. This is Swanky Laxer. Hello, hello. What was that sound? Something sounded like it fell, but it wasn't mine, I don't think. Maybe a little piece of plastic or something. Anyway, there's a pho restaurant over here. You know, Ronald, I don't know that I actually have. I've never recalled going into a place that's specifically for Malaysian or Singaporean food, but I wouldn't mind trying. I'm just walking around. Just going to turn off left onto one of the smaller streets coming up. Doug, good morning, 6:48 a.m. Not too bad, not too bad. Columbus Park on my right. Ebola says Friday. Yeah, I'm happy to be off, at least for Saturday and Sunday. At the very least. This weekend. More elbow room in Chinatown at this hour, yeah. But nothing's open. And that's the unfortunate part. You can at least enjoy the architecture. And you could be the first to go into one of the places as they open. Ronald, you shared the stream on your Facebook for the family. Family. Vin Diesel will be proud. Took over an hour to get dinner. Oh my goodness. Oh, that tent was a little too low. Well, let's go to Moscow Street. Yeah, Moscow. Yeah. Moscow. Jose in Mexico City. Hello. Moscow. Paolo in Italy. Hello. I have been to Moscow, Moskva, but only on my way out of Russia. So I've not been back to Russia in 30 plus years. Go this way. I think somebody once on the stream said Wool Hop is very good. Never had that one in particular. Stan, good morning. And they have a Wool Hop next door. Chinatown Fair is here, the arcade. Closed at this hour. Would I want to go back? I mean, to visit maybe. We were supposed to go back last May 2020. You can recall what happened. Maybe it's a sign. Mine has been to St. Petersburg, Leningrad. That place has changed names so many times now. Can I understand Belarusian or Ukrainian? I don't think so. I think Ukrainian has some very close similarities, but in the end, I probably wouldn't be able to carry any conversation. Humanimal, with a $5 Australian. What gimbal do I use? Thanks for another avid walker. Thank you, Humanimal. I think it also pops up in the in Nightbot's timers every once in a while, but it's the Zhiyun Crane M2. I got it because it supports a heavier weight. Whoa. I don't know about this. Because it supports a heavier weight, because I tend to unbalance the gimbal a lot by plugging the wires in for the charging, for the microphone. So I was hoping by having a gimbal that supports higher weight, I can offset some of those jitters a little bit. Anyway. I'm planning on getting a little bit of a bigger iPhone 13. So I don't know if that's going to cause more trouble for the gimbal because it's going to be heavier, but we'll see. Dwayne's dad's parents, 2 brothers and 1 sister, were from Galicia. It doesn't exist anymore. Very interesting. My stuffy. No. Although, as the weather cools, I will get a slightly runny nose in the mornings. But not because I'm cold. I actually welcome it at this point. I'll make sure I don't get in the way of him. Commute Crane 3 is out now. I gotta take a look at that. It's also like the upgraded version of mine. This is the Commute Crane M2. Is that the M3 then? I'll have to take a look. Gene, good morning. Oh, this is the public library. I was wondering, I was looking in this window and I saw a bunch of books. Gene, I am off this weekend, at least Saturday and Sunday. Well, the kid doesn't speak just yet, but I try to speak some Russian around her. And then when she sees mom and grandma, well, I guess her grandma and great-grandma, they only speak Russian to her. Do vehicle drivers ever look around properly? Probably not, but if you ask them, they say they do. Gazelle, hello and well. Trash pickup, unfortunately, the trash pickup doesn't account for picking up the juices. Still not the best way to describe it, but you understand what I mean. They also say that if kids are growing up in a bilingual household, they actually might speak a little bit later. But we'll see. At home, we tend to speak primarily English, but she does hear enough Russian. To be or not to be, Anya? I feel like I've never even considered the Russian translation of that. Colleen, you're not leaving. You just want to wish me and the family a wonderful and safe weekend. Thank you. Glad you're staying. Appreciate the well wishes. Same to you and yours. Let's go this way a little bit, too. Go to Henry Street. Rosario, glad to have you back. Copy and paste from the translates. Yeah, I mean, even I do that at this point. What I do when I have to write something to like a family member in Russian, I just go to Google Translate. I type it in English because it's faster, and then I fix up the grammar a little bit. I'm not good at Russian grammar at all, but I could tell when it looks a little bit off. I try to fix it up a little bit, then I'll copy and paste it in. Easier on the phone because I have the Russian keyboard I can switch to quickly. Gosh, I cannot see a thing. Very cool, Dwayne. Let me come off to the side. I need a break from that sun. Fluent in both of three. Yeah, I mean that's impressive. Kids are just like little sponges. You don't even know what they're picking up, and then one day, the Manhattan Bridge. One day they're just running circles around you, spouting all this knowledge. Gazelle, most of the places we've walked by so far today are fine. I don't know. I don't have any personal updates on the subways, but you can check out mta.info. They might have some updates there about what's going on. I feel like that storm really ended the summer. The temperatures, we can cross to the middle at least. The temperatures cooled off and they seem to be staying that way for a little while. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cross this way. We'll say this side of the street has less sun. Okay, I can see a little bit better now. Your sister-in-law only speaks English and your brother only speaks Chinese and your brother only speaks English. Interesting. Где-нибудь такой вопрос. Now there's the whole quote on you. It does also take me a little while to read Russian, so I do see it. It's a bungalow plot in your town that's being used. It turns 8 plush new apartments. Yeah, well, that's what they do these days. They turn something into something much more expensive, whether it's justified or not. Different story. Norella's throwing all that slang at me. My favorite is still the budgie smugglers. Oh man, I miss this. Classic lunchrooms in public schools in New York City. I miss that. For some reason, it just brought back a wave of nostalgia. How are the avian languages coming along? Still only Pidgin is my main language. Humanity, yeah, lots of street noise. It should be quieter at this point. We're heading towards the end at Seward Park. 7 a.m., yeah, this is a good time. So we're getting there. Seal's a rough one. I feel like that can startle some people. I made this new noise with my mouth. I'm pretty sure I've heard beatboxers make that noise too, but I haven't been able to replicate it that easily. I also think I look ridiculous if I try to make that noise. Yeah, it's hard. No, but I can walk through this outdoor structure. But only partly because this is the other exit of it, and we're out. The Last Man? I wonder what this is about. It sounds intriguing. Well, most of these sounds are born because I'm trying to find new ways to entertain the baby commuter. She won't accept the same things twice and be entertained by them. Stunned mullet is Sue's favorite Aussie saying, oh my goodness. Keys always did the tricks for Moon's kids. Aha. A lot of times there's a tight shield. The fountain's actually off today. Amazing. Yeah, Anya, I have a baby carrier. Here's the issue with it. until I can like get her on my back, she grabs everything that I'm holding in her vicinity. So this camera that I'm holding here right now, it wouldn't make it. We'd be in trouble. So once I can get her on my back, that might be a little bit easier. Summer movie in Seward Park canceled. Ah, that's unfortunate. I wonder where they were going to show it. Go, go, gadget carrier. In 1925, Togo let a dog sled team in blizzard conditions to Nome, Alaska, deliver a life-saving antitoxin during a diphtheria epidemic. Traveled nearly 300 miles, farther than any other dog in the relay. Togo. She seems to be a few months older. Yeah, I think she'll get there pretty quickly. Time really flies. Let's take a seat over here. That's the sound I was trying to make. She doesn't anymore. I know Mrs. Commuter tried to have her watch a little bit back in the day, but she tries to keep the screen time away from the baby for now. I needed to sit down to concentrate to make that noise. Dimitri with the 200 rubles, 200 rubli. Have a great day. Thank you, Dimitri. You as well. Appreciate that. We're just hanging out on this bench as we finalize everything. I think they said this is like a little bee sanctuary area. From Togo the little dog to Big Dog, we say thank you. Yes, happy birthday to September, folks. I think it was Keanu Reeves' birthday yesterday. It was also a good friend's mom's birthday yesterday, who happens to love Keanu Reeves. I'm also really glad that Brendan Fraser's receiving a lot of internet love these days. Yep, we got crickets here. I hear maybe some cicadas. We got a bunch of stuff. Dwayne's nephew is 36. Keanu was 57 yesterday. Keanu is ageless, timeless. I know the whole internet had the whole thing about him being immortal, right? Anyway. Oh, the Big Dog's birthday also in September. Happy birthday. Hopefully we'll hit a lot of the folks' birthday in this month. All right, everyone. An hour and 4 minutes, time to head on out. Thanks everyone for joining today. I really appreciate the generous super chats and super stickers. Thank you so much. Thanks to the members always supporting us. Subscribers, thank you. And if you're new to the channel and not subscribed already, please think about it. I would very much appreciate it. It helps not only the channel, but other channels like it. Hey, Narelle, at the buzzer with the 20 Australian. Sorry, I ran away. Have a wonderful weekend. Glad to see you safe, Gabe. Thank you, Narelle. Very kind of you. Hope, I guess you're already off to your weekend start since it's probably Friday evening, so hopefully your weekend goes well, too. I just got to get through today. I'm anticipating it to be okay. I'll leave it at that. What else can I say? The mods, you guys already know. Without you, we'd be lost, so thank you for your help. And, yeah. Hopefully we'll find some time over the weekend. If not, because Monday is a holiday and I am still working, I might go over a different bridge that day, just because I know things won't be as hectic in terms of emails and whatnot. I've not been to Sweden. I have been to Switzerland. Not that they're the same thing, but yeah, I don't know. Doesn't make sense what I say sometimes. But thanks again, everyone. Have a great day wherever you are. We'll see you all soon. Oh yeah, check out the Discord if you want to keep chatting. You folks, I have some great conversations there, and I'm glad to see you all connecting outside the streams, and I'm happy to be there too. It's not me that makes this community, it's you guys. So thank you again. All right, I gotta go. Bye, everyone.